Hey, I forgot to put the chat box above the box art for the new Mario Party game, but we are done with the hold screen now, so you can just jump right into here. So I went over to Best Buy and got the new Mario Party game. This was one of two games I was super hyped for at E3 2010. E3 2010, good gravy. E3 2021. Only a little less than a decade off, you know. Let me just set my timer, which in my non-widescreen layout is not actually on screen. Hopefully there's no ready to start update. This better, if it lets us start the software, that's fine. Alright, it's just gonna let us start the software. Yeah, I almost yeah, if they didn't have it at Best Buy, I was going to download it. I was afraid that they weren't going to have it. I was looking around for it. Eventually, I did run into it, so. Alright. Okay. Oh. This isn't... I'm not used to a Nintendo game just jumping into an interface this snappily-ish. Kind of like what Breath of the Wild does, where it doesn't have the traditional tile screen. Just boom, there you are. Just choose the game. Alright. So, offline play, local play, online play. I might eventually do multiplayer stuff or playing with viewers type stuff when I figure out more about how the online play stuff works and how stable it is, because I haven't really tried... I never tried to do online play live before. I don't know. I mean, it's held... My internet connection in this apartment is held up pretty good for streaming. I don't want to push it by doing online stuff too. We'll see what happens. So offline play. We'll play it safe. We'll play maybe... I'm going to play probably a couple of shorter rounds. Now, the two games I was hyped for at E3 2021 were Mario Party... this game, Mario Party Superstars, and Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread came out earlier this month, and it was an absolute disaster. Playing it, for me, I could not... It basically made it look like I never picked up a video game before in my life, even though I just beat Metroid Fusion a day or two before. And then afterwards, I beat Metroid Zero Mission on normal mode. I didn't even use easy mode. Now, mind you, I have not played N64... I haven't played Mario Party 1 since maybe 2000 or 2001, the absolute latest. So a lot of the Mario Party 1 unique stuff, I'm not even going to. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess because of the fact that... I know in Super Mario Party you could play as Koopa Troopa, but in Super Mario Party, because they're going back to a bunch of older boards that did involve Koopa Troopa as a character, a non-playable character, I'm going to... No, like, it was ridiculous. Like, the first, like, half hour of Metroid Dread felt to me like I'd played hours into other Metroid games, and I had not played Metroid Fusion or Metroid Zero Mission since 2004. So there's no way... Because I even questioned myself, it's like, was I just really good at those other Metroid games because I knew them like the back of my hand? And that wasn't the case. Because there are, like, whole sections of both those games I forgot all about, puzzles I really had to solve from scratch that I forgot were even in the game. I just want to... I mess with my... Oh, come on. Okay. Like, I don't know why, but stream... Wait. How long were... Was my microphone off for, like, the last, like, 10 minutes? Tundex? Because you were talking about... We were talking about... I said stuff about Metroid Dread, and you responded. So... But the thing is, the thing that freaks me out is I have no memory of turning off the microphone. So in my head, it makes more sense that the microphone's been off the entire stream. So I'm kind of like alarmed that I managed to turn off the mic without having any memory of doing so, because it's not like I do have a Stream Deck now, but I don't have a hotkey for turning off the mic. I have to do a very specific... Yeah, somehow I turned off the mic doing that. Okay. Because I'm like, yeah, like, how is he responding to the stuff about Metroid when I only said that stuff out loud? So basically, Metroid Dread made it look like I played through most of Metroid 2 on the original Game Boy. That doesn't even have an in-game map. So even though I've played and beaten lots of older Metroid games, Metroid Dread made me look like I never played a video game of any kind before in my entire life. And then... a certain streamer in the Metroid community, I ended up rating them because I had a lot of eyes on me due to the fact that I was playing the new Metroid Dread, and I felt bad because everyone was watching me have a bad time with the game, so I rated someone in the Metroid community, won't say who, and I was like, I saw who this person was, I'm like, wait, why does this person have so many viewers? Like, I'm a nobody. I average 4 viewers, like 2 to 4 viewers, if I'm lucky, and... How do I have more viewers and more of an active chat for Metroid Dread on launch day than this person does? So I rated them so the people who were just watching me to see someone play Dread could actually see someone who's actually enjoying the game, can actually play it. And they basically ended up telling me off, which was because I said, like, oh, I'm having a bad time with the game, but I know it's not the game's fault, it's just me. And he's like, oh, if you're gonna bash the game, get out of my stream. Like, okay, fine. And now I know why, even though you're somewhat notable in the Metroid community, that no one was watching your stream. So anyway, what a surprise. So point being, it's like the second time ever, second time this month, both two at once. I'm actually playing a new release modern game the day it comes out, and this one is actually not going to make me look like I never played a video game before in my life, so. What a surprise seeing you here. You're new around here. Let me show you something interesting. This is a Mario Party card. It's a mystical card that tracks your adventures. You can customize it to your liking right here. Go ahead, give it a personal touch. If you connect to the internet, your Mario Party card will be visible to players around the world. Okay. Oh! Oh, wow, they let you... Wow. Oh, come on. It's cute that they don't let you choose Mario Party Advance, because... But honestly, I gotta say, it's gotta be Mario Party 2. Now, Mario Party Advance, interestingly enough, had some... Yeah, Mario Party Advance had some elements like this, but it's a Game Boy Advance game at the 11th hour... The 11th minute, the 60th minute of the last hour of the GBA's lifespan. So it really wasn't. Now, Peach's Birthday Cake. Now, Yoshi's Tropical Island and Peach's Birthday Cake I have not played since, since like 99 or 2000 or whenever. Horrorland, man, Horrorland's gotta be my favorite minigame. Mushroom Mix Up. I don't want to spoil too many of the minigames because honestly, I have not played. No. Oh, you can choose multiple. Dizzy Dancing. I'm gonna just choose a bunch of Mario Party 4 Mario Party 1 and 2 minigames. Bumper Balls. No, but I have not played most the only Mario Party games I've played are Mario Parties 1, 2. I played 3 once, so it's basically brand new to me. I played Mario Party 3 once in like 2001 or 2. I owned Mario Party... I only rented Mario Party 1 and 2. Then I rented Mario Party 4. Well, me and my parents did on my behalf. And for some reason, we just never returned it, so we ended up just keeping it. And I guess paying the replacement fee for it. Then, I played Mario Party, the first Mario Party on Wii that had, the last one on Wii, the one where that first had the car mechanic in it. Then I played Mario Party Advance. That's all I played for Mario Party, so most of these minigames that aren't for Mario Party 1, 2, and maybe 3, I'm going to be basically 100% fresh on. Oh, also if 30 from 4. Favorite character. Listen, I can't choose... I mean, I already had my setup for playing as Luigi. I traditionally play as Luigi when I have the option to do so in multiplayer Mario games. Alright. I see already then. Don't forget, you can change it at any time. Encyclopedia, game records, music. Farewell, see you again soon. Alright. Let's just mount mini games, Mario Party, Toad Shop, Friend House. Now I want to see what's in Toad Shop, just see what kind of things I can save up coins for. Because this music I think is from Mario Party 4. You carry stickers, music, encyclopedia cards, Mario Party card design. You can also earn coins by playing board games and on Mount Minigame. Go take a look around. Okay, stickers. Oh, that is such a cute... I love, like, when they do modern 2D Super Mario artwork. It looks fantastic. That you got this sticker. That is so cute. Like that... And that makes me even sorrier that I can't play Scuba Troopa, but whatever. Whatever. We're just gonna... Birdo's page. I'm guessing these are encyclopedia pages, sort of things. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, encyclopedia. I'm guessing more of these are going to unlock for me to buy. Cut it out. You got this. No, because, like, look at that. Whenever they do new two-dimensional Super Mario art, it looks like something that could have existed since 1991 with Super Mario World. And I love that. Alright, so we know... It's not like Mario Party 1 where you could save up for different coin boxes to put the coins you earn in the board games in. Friend house. There's someone here right now. Maybe you need to go online first. Set off on an adventure to become a superstar. Let's do it. We'll play a couple of 20 turn games maybe. I see we're basing this on the Mario. I remember this music and I remember these visuals. This is based on Mario Party 1, I think. I remember this music though. Do you know how to play? Well, yes, yes. Oh no, okay. Alright. There's just random option. But I'd always... I mean, I don't have a history of playing Mario Party with multiple people. You know, foreveralone.jpg, whatever. But I'd always play as Luigi. And who I'd bring to come with me are Mario, Peach, and Yoshi. And if I could change the Yoshi's color to blue, I would play as a blue Yoshi, like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If I could play as Koopa Troopa, I'd play as him. But they already had a Koopa Troopa hosting the game. I guess they didn't want multiple Koopa Troopas. I mean, especially if you could play as a red or a blue Koopa Troopa, I definitely would have played as him. But listen, like stock green Yoshi, not into it. Blue Yoshi, sure, but I'm kidding, of course. Like, I mean, I'm kidding. I have friends that are just not ones that play Mario Party, or that have the time or live close enough to me. Well, I mean, back then, because like when I was playing this, it was yeah, back when I had these games, like all my friends lived further away than we were allowed to ride. We didn't live close enough that our parents would let us ride our bikes to each other's houses. And then by the time we were that much older, my friends didn't really want to play Mario Party, so set the difficulty. Yeah, let's set them all to normal. Let's go to... Okay. I mean, just a couple of streams ago, the very last stream we did, I played through the original version of Horrorland. And this looks very different, just looking at it. This looks very, very different. Oh wow, you get a lot of... before you could either choose like 20, 30, or 60. Oh wow, I like that they have a time estimate. 20 turns, 60 minutes. 75, 90, an hour and a half. Let's go. Yeah, let's start bonus on, yes. You'll see instructions and controls. Everyone will start with no stars. Oh wow, wait. Oh, this is Nintendo. What are you doing? You're actually giving me options? Like what? Come on, don't spoil me, Nintendo. Lastly, pick a minigame pack. Each pack holds a different selection of minigames. All types. This pack has some of everything in it. This pack has games the whole family can easily enjoy, young or old. I hope you love action-packed minigames. I've gathered them all up for you. You want to show off your skills? This pack has minigames I chose just for that. Here are memorable minigames from the Nintendo GameCube era. Here I assemble classic minigames that debuted on the Nintendo 64 system. So let's be conservative and yeah, let's be conservative and go with the N64 remake minigames. So these are going to be minigames from Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. Then there are going to be some minigames from Mario Party 1 that I have not played since 99 or 2000 because they did not make it into Mario Party 2. And then there are going to be some Mario Party 3. Basically, all the minigames from Mario Party 3 I've forgotten all about. And so we'll mix it up with more of a variety of games next time. I wish it would. The only way they can make this better is if they let you choose specifically from which Mario Party games different packs could come from, which would probably be another row. But just the fact that they even added this much customization is incredible. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, and so one of the things that was unique about Mario Party 2 was that it would let you, whenever the characters went into the different themed maps, they would dress the part. Like in Pirate Land, they dress like pirates. In Western Land, they dress like 1860s Old West sheriffs. In Space Land, they dress like astronauts. In Horror Land, they dress like wizards. And that's another thing about Horror Land. It's called Horror Land, but they honestly probably should have. It's really more wizards and magic themed than horror themed. But yeah, I mean, I guess maybe with the graphics they're able to make it a little more spooky. But it was, yeah, there were ghosts and stuff like that, but it was really more, I think, wizard themed than horror themed. We made it. This is Horror Land. Oh, the music. Oh man, this is so cool! Okay, I didn't expect them to actually include Mario Party 2, the screenshots from the original games. Sinister Magician once made a home of these spooky woods. But when the superstar drove them away, the forest returned to normal. Since then, some spooky spirits arrived and made everything well. Okay, so they're actually like playing it off. I mean, they could have just done this, like, context-free, and just like, okay, here are these mini-games, but they're actually making it so that within the lore of the game, we're actually going back to these places from the previous Mario Party games. That's interesting. More effort than, yeah, I just got back from the store. If they didn't have this, if they didn't have it in stock, I was gonna go ahead and just download it, but fortunately they did have it, so it's nice. For the second time in 1 month, and for the second time ever, I'm playing a new release game, a modern game, on day one. This one won't make me look like I've never played a video game before in my life, like Metroid Dread did, but since then, spooky spirits arrived and made everything well spooky again. If only a new superstar would rise and save the forest from its frightening fate. Now, where oh where might we find a new superstar? I like how Toad and Koopa Troopa are involved in this. Do I have to spell it out for you? Become the superstar and save our forest. Now that we're here, I've got some business to take care of. I'll see you later. Toad's in charge from here on out. You got it. I guess it's up to me to be your guide. Is this your first time playing on this board? No. First, we'll decide the turn order. Hey, second. Peach is first. Luigi's second. Mario's third. And Yoshi's fourth. Now the turn order is decided, here are some coins to get you started. Yeah, they're, I mean, if you're here watching this, I don't care too much about spoilers, but I didn't read up, I didn't really look at anything on this past the original E3 reveal trailer. So the fact that they let you choose between if you want just the GameCube mini games or just the N64 mini games, just easy mini games or just the hardest mini games, they let you, or you want them all, they let you customize it a lot. All right, now where's the first star? Here's, oh, so Toadette is gonna sell us our stars. Okay, Toadette did not exist when Mario Party 2 came out. Be sure to collect coins as you make your way. I'll be waiting over here. You should all be set, so let's get started. Okay, everyone, give it your best shot. Good luck out there. Good luck and have fun. Turn 1.
Here we go.
Man, it is a... I mean, I know I mainly play, like, retro games, but it's like, yeah, I'm unironically, like, kind of blown away by the graphics after decades of playing this specific Mario Party game. Let's see if I could... Okay, why? To look at the board. Oh, can I... Alright, I see this overhead view. Alright. So... Oh. You know what? Wait, A, surrounding... Oh, okay, there we go. You know what? They don't let me scroll out anymore. They don't let me do that. They don't let me scroll out anymore. Because in the original version of this map, you could zoom out, and you see that just north of the map, the Horrorland is actually, like, right off the side of a road. Which both ruined the atmosphere and made the atmosphere awesome. Because on one hand, the whole sense I had been building in my head for years that, oh, this is some deep and some spooky, mysterious forest through the mist, whatever. Oh, no, it's right off the side of a road. But on the other hand, seeing this board game thing and all these little houses and attraction, it made it look like a cheesy roadside attraction, which also made it kind of cool. But I see they decided to get rid of that here. Lucky Space. Spin the roulette wheel for his chance at items or coins. Now, Event Space, stop here to change... Okay, so Event Space, that is now... Now, these boards are gonna... They have to have genericized these boards to a certain extent because each Mario Party game had different unique elements to it. Wait, that's the item shop, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's this... It's the same layout, but it just looks so different. And plus, you know what? Yeah, I guess they replaced just a generic item shop instead of the sort of the themed item shop that looked kind of like a witch's hut or whatever. If you're up for an online multiplayer on a weekend day, let me know. Hey, I was planning on playing this Saturday at 4... No, at 2... Hold on. I could check by jumping... I'm not ending the stream, I'm just letting you know. I'm just checking real quick. 2 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I don't know if that time works out alright for you, Mecha Kong, but maybe sometime tonight, maybe we could exchange data. I didn't want to mess around with online stuff the first day, because I never really even tried online multiplayer on the Switch in my new apartment, let alone while streaming, so I didn't know how reliable it would be or whatever. But, yeah, I guess due to the fact... Okay. Alright, let's actually... Oh, I like how it actually tells you how many spaces are left to the star. Saturdays will come and go to be depending on if your sister visits. If she doesn't, you'll be there. Either way, let's swap friend codes later. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, leave it to me to lose coins my very first turn. Alright. Yeah, and this time the dice blocks are genuinely randomized, whereas in Mario Party 2, 1, 2, and 3, if you had good frame-perfect timing, you could actually aim for certain spots. Okay, so they got rid of the item minigames. You just get a random item now. Oh, look at Yoshi shaking. Does that little dance. That's cute. So at least you can see what these different spaces do, because a lot of these spaces did not work in the same manner in the original Mario Party 2. And this is the first modern console Mario Party game I have played since Mario Party 9 on the Wii, which I rented from the library once. Okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. You know what? This minigame was from Mario Party 2, but it's been a very long time since... Oh, you know what's cool? I like this. They let you practice on the demo screen instead of having to do an actual full-fledged practice run and then play the minigame for real. They let you mess around with the controls on the screen. Yeah, but I'll send you my friend code on a certain social media site. Mario, what are you doing? Oh wait, no. Okay, okay, fail. I don't know why I thought I was the one flapping the wings. Okay, at least we both still get hit there. Now, the most disorienting part of this is just having to get used to the... Oh, we actually took the lead. Man, it's so crazy seeing those balloons and they're actual three-dimensional objects, not just, like, sprites like, that float in 3D space and just sort of change their orientation to face the camera at all times. I mean, this certainly doesn't look like they're actually going at, like 90 whatever miles an hour, but... Now, I wonder if, like, the chimes, like, the different music, like, victory themes are from the particular Mario Party game that minigame was originally from. That would be cool if it was.
Here we go.
I like how it says what turn number it is on every single turn. Yeah, here the dice blocks are actually going to be randomized. So, you know what's it's really messing with me, the way the camera angle keeps changing, because I'm used to seeing the board game, like the board, from a single point of view the entire game, because it was just a 2D image. Here it's actually rendered in 3D, so they can change the camera around, and it's actually kind of messing with me a little bit. Hold on. I have to find... It's not the shoulder button to view the... Okay. Alright. Okay, there's... Okay. I mean, I know Horrorland, but it's like, it's just so different. I really do have to... Welcome to the item shop. Would you like to buy something? Double dice. Roll 2 dice. Wait. +5 to roll dice. Then... Wait. Call change chomps to move a star. Roll 2 dice, then move the total amount. +5 dice to roll, then move... Okay, I'm just... It seems like double dice does what the mushroom did in the original Mario Party 2. And there's a skeleton key. A lot of... I'm sure both at least the Mario Party 2 boards definitely would not work without the skeleton key. I don't think the skeleton key existed in Mario Party 1. Let's go with the mushroom. Because just to learn what the mushroom does in this game as compared to Mario Party 2.
Oh, yeah.
Plus...
Yes.
So I've really got enough coins to actually afford the star.
Yes.
1v3 minigame. I chose... Oh, River... Oh, you know what? Okay, this is a minigame. Oh, this is for Mario Party 3. Alright. Now, so this is effectively a brand new minigame. Collect coins and travel down the river. Be careful not to hit the floating logs. Alright. All you do is move. You just get whatever coins Yoshi doesn't grab for himself. Okay. Now, this music... I think this music was also in Mario Party 2. No, it was also in Mario Party 4. This music was definitely in... This music was definitely in Mario Party Advance, because that's... And when I heard Mario Party Advance, I'm like, oh, that was from one of the console Mario parties. Yeah, the coins the three of us collect are... We, I guess, are going to share in that jack... I don't know if it's going to be divided between us, or if we're each going to get 21 coins. We'll see. This will be interesting to see how this works. Oh, wow, we each get 21 coins. Alright, it's nighttime now. You know, that's a funny... Okay, I see. The icon is on the right. Before it was on the top in the center. I see what they're getting at. Now, I have to remember... now, I did, compared to previous streams, I did turn down my microphone volume. Because honestly, the last couple of streams, because I turned up my mic volume, I don't know what's going on. This happened with the last PC I used to stream too, where my mic volume would be just pathetically low, no matter how hard I cranked it up. And I would tend to, my volume in general, whenever I create things, tends to be excessively low. To the point where a couple of videos I made recently on YouTube, a couple of parts of my Deltarune Chapter 2 Let's Play, were like so low that they're virtually unwatchable, sadly. You can use the item you just got. Do you want to give it a try? Okay. Okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
Okay, so dice block. So... I don't quite see how that's fundamentally different from just rolling 2 dice. Okay, so I want to go this way. Fortunately, I don't have to go that way because he's petrified. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't... When you... It says how many spaces are in depending on which way you go. That's a cool... Now, it's... Another thing I noticed? They put those little ghosts there in that little amphitheater. And those ghosts did not appear for the first time, I believe. At least not in with that appearance until Super Mario World. But we're about to get the first star of the game. Wow, you definitely have what it takes to be a superstar. Get a star? Yes. Okay, this star is all yours.
You got a star.
The next star location is... Oh, the ship floats away to it on balloons. That's cute. Right here. The star's right here. Oh, wait. Wait, what's this all about? What was that? I don't know what that... Oh, apparently there's Battle Royale minigames in this too? That on minigame... You have points depending on your ranking. Wait.
Yes.
Wait. Alright, I'll collect 50. So this is... The stakes are randomized. Now then, 60 coins are at stake. What is... Oh. Okay, Crazy Cutters. Wow, Crazy Cutters in HD. Let's do this. Oh, the controls feel so tight. And yes, I'm going to go totally bananas here. I never did this. I never actually deliberately screwed up this bad in this minigame before. Okay. Oh, oop, no. That's not what we're doing. No. Excuse me. Wait. We just want to... Okay, there we go. There we go.
Start.
I wonder if this minigame will be easier or harder with the increased precision. Because I could... Because this shape... I don't remember the shape being in the original... And I don't remember this being in Mario Party 2. Maybe it was in Mario Party 1?
Finish.
Let's see. Hey, I won.
Winner.
Oh, yeah!
I think that victory fanfare is from Mario Party 1? Now, I did set the other characters on normal and not hard, so I think next time I might have to go for hard. This is really just sort of a sample game. It should take about an hour. It sounds like Yoshi saying YOLO. I mean, I know Yoshi's post-Yoshi story voice annoys the heck out of me. And Yoshi's Story also kind of seemingly did away with the idea for them, except for in, like, the Paper Mario games, and I guess in some of the Mario and Luigi. Okay, that's what... Alright, so I have to... See, look, they're different colored Yoshis in the stickers. If I could play as different colored Yoshis, that would be the bomb. So, mash A. I think this is the first Nintendo game that actually says to mash. Mash... Okay, so you mash A to swim. Is hitting the analog stick whatsoever in any direction makes you die. Alright. This minigame I flat out did not remember from Mario Party 3. Like I said, anything from Mario Party 3, like I remember some of the minigame music. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to set these NPCs to be to have higher difficulty next time I play this. Did I just outrun everyone, or are they all out?
Winner.
That fanfare I think is from Mario Party 3?
Here we go.
Alright. So it's daytime going on nighttime at this point. Oh. So if I hit... Alright, so it's just moving the left stick makes these come up. Alright, these are cute.
Luigi time!
Alright, so... Dice roll. Doggone. Well, at least we're gonna see what the Bowser space... I must ask for a deposit of 3 coins. Yeah, the bank, if those aren't familiar with it, the bank is pretty much a lottery kind of thing. Where when a player passes the bank, they have to deposit it for the jackpot. Whoever lands on it actually gets the jackpot. So anyone who lands in the space gets all the coins we're holding. Bowser space. Let's see how Bowser works in this game. Welcome, Wahaha. This is Bowser space. You ready to have some fun? Good. Bowser Revolution. Give 20 coins to Bowser 10. Bowser minigame. That was not something in Mario Party 2. Hand over your coins. Alright. So, okay. So just flicking the left stick brings up the stickers. Press, and then you can move them around. Then you press B. Alright. I want more Yoshi ones and more Koopa ones. Because the pink Yoshi is adorable, the Koopa Trooper's adorable. Alright. I mean, for Nintendo not allowing proper, like, voice chatter communications, it's a better system than they could have come up with, so. Solo side. Press Y, B, A, or X. Choose a hiding spot. Ah. Oh. Oh, I see. Solo side. Okay, I get it. Alright. This is a little weird. Okay, let's watch this, because I'm...
Start.
Because I Okay, this is a cool minigame. I mean, Which Way is a classic one, but arguably you could say that this minigame is better than Which Way. Alright. Either I have a 50-50 shot. They either have to be both... If they both go to the same place. Okay. Oh, that's... Alright, that's some cool minigame.
Finish.
I'm annoyed because I lost, but that's a cool minigame.
Winners. Here we go.
Oh, I keep forgetting. You know, I'm used to just mashing the controller, just fidgeting during the other player's turns, and now that actually makes something happen. I mean, and they did have this in Mario Party 2 at least, in the form of the yeah, in the form of, like, if you press the R trigger on the N64 controller, your character would say their taunt even during other characters' turns. So, yeah. I'm not rolling big. Let's buy some items. Double dice, roll 2 dice, then remove the total amount. First dice block. The die can only rule numbers between 1 and 3. Let's go with double dice, roll 2 dice, then move the total amount. Alright. Lucky space. That's up 7 coins. Nice.
Mario time.
Can you have... No, you can't. You might be able to... Yeah, I just realized this. You can... In Mario Party 2, which is the first Mario Party game to have items that could be used and stored later, you can only carry 1 item at a time. Here, it looks like you can carry up to 3 items at once. Event space. Alright, so that just changes the time of day. Oh, so we randomly just got like a double as many minigames thing. Storm Chasers. I did not know. Oh, Wario you're trying to point to help it grow. Okay, that's very simple. I do like the fact that they let you try out the controls without having to waste everyone's time
Start.
doing an introduction thing. Now, I'm having an easier time than I otherwise... Oh, I see there are Monty Moles now that are popping up. Okay. Like, I remember this music. I remember the music of Mario Party 2 more than... I mean, Mario Party 3 more than the actual games this seems. Because the music is nostalgic, but I never... I could have went the rest of my... If I've been shown this minigame and was told it was from Mario Party 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or whatever... Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to bump up the difficulty on these NPCs next time I play. But right now, we're just trying out... We're just giving it a little trial run. Seeing what it's like. Yeah, that one was... Oh, shoot. Oh, wow. Now, unfortunately, you cannot change... There's no save game feature. And it doesn't look like there's a feature to add players. You can add more turns once per game. You cannot add turns during the final turn. Ghost gather on party tonight. If you want to see them, spend the day moving to an area where they might appear. Well, I don't want to accidentally end the game figuring out what all that flavor text means.
Here we go.
So we'll keep going. We'll just keep playing for now. Definitely what it takes to be a superstar and get started. Okay. She's gonna get the second star of the game. Hopefully the next star gets put right in my path. We'll see what happens or not.
Star.
The next star location is... all the way up by... Here, the stars right here. So that's all the way at the top of the map. Yes, wow, they really kind of redesigned or reconceptualized how the map looks, but the basic rules and concept and layout are the same. It's interesting how they managed to do both of those things. Now, alright, my frame rate's okay. Alright, look, just dipped for a second, but I think that was just my software being weird. So, we're going to... There we go. Man, like, the characters move so fast. I mean, rightfully so. But... come on. Yeah, so now I have... So I have a couple of items now.
Mario time.
So I can use these two items in combination. Actually, I'm gonna do that next turn. No. Next turn's gonna be night. And Mario's gonna pay, and he's gonna put the thwomp right in my path. I need to get to the top of it. Excuse me, I keep forgetting, for those that haven't seen it, I could bring up these little emoticon things. I guess it would be more useful in online play, I'm sure. But you could put the, pink Yoshi saying, "Lucky you," that's cute. I have to buy all the Yoshi icons. And all the Koopa Troopa icons. Hopefully there's some different colored Koopa Troopas. I doubt it, but... Oh gosh, this minigame. Please actually balance this so it's fun. Alright, looks like the controls... Come on. Controls... I don't know how I end up exiting out of the game, but... Alright. Controls seem to feel better this time compared to the N64. It was, like, sluggish, and the deaths felt cheap in this. I rarely won.
Start.
Okay. The first couple had confused me. I thought I was actually playing. Bye, Yoshi. Bye, Peach. Wow, okay. And this version, when he fakes you out with the flags, it actually feels like I have a reasonable chance to respond to it. Because the concept of this minigame was always fun, but the way they animated it and executed it on the N64 version made it feel like you either, if you did not put up a flag, you got eliminated. But it would put up a flag, then just change which flag he was putting up, whereas here I could actually watch the guy's animation and tell if he's faking it out, you have a chance to change. It's so much better. So much better. Whoa, night suddenly turned to day.
Luigi time.
Alright. So now that... Gotta get... all the way at the bottom. We gotta get all the way to the top. No, that's not the way. Alright, let's... Okay, so... Item. Plus 5 dice to roll, then move the tool out. 2 dice to roll, then move the tool out. So the double dice basically does what Mushroom did in Mario Party 2. So let's see. We'll use double dice. You know, and I used the mushroom before, and I wasn't quite sure what was happening. We'll see. Okay. 9. Alright. As long as we get more than 10, I consider it not a waste. I mean, it's not a waste either way, but when you're using 2 dice, you do want to at least... Now, I do... Okay. Oh, 24 to this one. Okay. I have a lot of coins here. Man, the items are very cheap. Seems like the items are extremely cheap in this game. Yeah, I like this. I don't have to actually... Because I would go to the map view and count out one spot at a time. Now I just point the direction I want to go. It tells me 46 spaces away from the star, or 21 spaces away from the star. So we're going to go 20. Closest. This way's quicker.
Yes. Mario time.
Your turn, Mario. Okay. So if I wanted to use Morodakai, I'd go here. Alright, that's cute. That's a good, decent enough compromise for not having a real voice chat, so. Yeah, you Nintendo. I just gotta go ahead and make sure I buy lots of Yoshi and Koopa Troopa ones. Welcome to Koopa Bank, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, that's just paying into the 3 coin entry fee for the jackpot. No, Yoshi's in 4th. Let's see if he actually gets lucky. Oh yeah, no, you're a busy fella these days. This is the time for your exhibit to shine. So thanks for dropping in. I'm signal boosting when. Oh, Yoshi found a hidden block. How about that? Yeah, I'm having a good time. It's nice playing a new release modern game that doesn't make me look like I never played a video game before in my life. And I'm having a good time. But this is one I'll definitely be coming back to a lot. I will be streaming on Halloween at like I think 2 o'clock. So earlier in the day, so it's not like super late in the day competing with all the big horror streamers. Mash B to make snowball, move and push snowball. Okay. This is interesting. This is one I definitely don't remember from Mario Party 2.
Start.
That was fun. That was fun. That was a cool mini. I lost, but that was a cool mini game. Mini could devote your full time to your streams. Well, the cool thing now is, while you're now, at least you could like have some reserve streams that you could check up on if you're bored or need some background noise or whatever during other times. So either way, it's a nice win. Okay.
Luigi time.
Your turn, Luigi. Okay. Now we're gonna use our next item right now. Let's use the. Let's actually. Yeah, let's use the mushroom this time.
Yes.
So, dice ball. 3. What? I'm so confused as to what the mushroom. I rolled something and then I just added it to something. You know what? I think it always. I get it. It always adds +5 to whatever I roll. I think that's what that means. Okay. +5 to roll dice, then move the total. Let's try that. Let's try that. If the same thing happens next time, then I'll at least will have understand. Okay. Oh, the star's right there. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go. I like how they made Mr. I. They made his eye a little more elongated, a little less humanoid. No thanks. The glassy sphere please right through you as though to say, well, that's too bad. Well, it actually doesn't talk directly this time.
Mario time.
Not sure how I feel about that, but... Oh, no. Oh, what a rotten item. Whoa, the star went flying off somewhere else. Oh, this is an item that's gonna ruin friendships, I could tell. The star was moved. Yeah, great job, Mario. That's really classy. No, this is gonna be one of those games that's gonna ruin friendships. Uh-oh, day suddenly turned to night. Custom dice block. Huh. I have to see what that does. Welcome to the item shop. Would you like to buy something? Now, is that a purchasable item? So now, basically, you know what? I wonder. So, like, what is fast jump to the R button? The two right triggers are they make the what show up. The left ones make yes show up, and then for the other ones, you just hit the right stick and you just choose whichever one you want to use. Yeah, so as long as these chomp whistles are in play, you basically can't rely on actually getting to these things in a timely manner. And it really kind of bothers me how gigantic Yoshi is in comparison to Koopa Troopa here. Yeah, Yoshi. Yeah, lucky you. Hey, 2v2. Puddle Paddle. I guess when there's a coin icon, it means it's just a bonus game with nothing really at stake. Onboard two-person raft, collect coins, be careful not to get hit by the hammers. Press A, mash A. Okay. So I'm guessing the two players' inputs are being divided and compared pretty much. Now this is probably a lot easier than it should be, just because of the fact that I'm pretty much dominating I'm overriding whatever Peach is trying to do, or AI is trying to do, because she's set to normal. But one thing I do appreciate, and one reason I'm probably not going to play this game off stream too much, the fact that there are all these mini games, dozens of mini games I'm not familiar with, for the first time in a long time, really balanced it. Because if I was playing Mario Party 2, like, I'd have this huge advantage over any newcomers, pretty much, because, or anyone who's not already familiar with Mario Party 2. But because it's a mix of all these many Mario Party games that I'm unfamiliar with, it's relatively, like, I might be at a disadvantage now. I think it's much better. I did not mean to make that show up when I did, but it looked very deliberate.
Luigi time.
Alright. So I have two. I keep bringing out the map, and I don't mean to. I keep meaning to. You have to hit X, then A. Knocked with the sound is drowned out by the wicked laughter emanating from within. That's creepy. In the original where it's like, oh, it sounds like they're having a party inside. Now there's wicked laughter. It's a very different sort of tone here. Thanks for your cooperation.
Yes. Mario time.
Oh, I thought the dice block was for yourself to use. It does it to another player. I did not realize that. I thought that was a dice block to use for yourself to make you roll low for if you're trying to do so for some strategic reason. No, it's something you could do to another player. Okay, that's... I mean, I don't know if you have the option to do it yourself, but... You know what? It just occurred to me. I guess the whole concept of Boo stealing coins or stars, it seems like that might have been removed from this game. Because that was definitely a thing in Mario Party 2. Mario's Puzzle Party, what is... You know what? This minigame was reused, or something extremely similar was reused in Mario Party 4, and that's where I remember this from. I forgot that this is also a thing in Mario Party. Now, I do like that... Wow, you could use the D-pad for this minigame. I don't think the other minigames let you do that. Now, I do appreciate that. I mean, I personally can see the full spectrum of colors just fine, but there's they did put some patterns on the blocks to make them easier for people with different vision imparities.
Start.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't quite know what the prompt did. Oh yeah, this I don't remember this definitely whatever version. I feel like the one in Mario Party 2 is definitely more refined than this. I mean Mario Party 4. This feels like really this feels hard to play. This doesn't feel like I'm playing. It feels like just stuff's happening. Okay, so they could just be touching. Because the fact that they're like half spaces is very unintuitive. I think I get the rules a little bit more now. Yeah, this just isn't that good of a block dropping game. It's the presence of these half spaces that really make me question like the objectives of the game or what I'm trying to do. Yeah, they really should have had the Mario Party 4 version of this instead. Well, if they have this, I really doubt they'd also have the Mario Party 4 version of this, which is much more simple, much more easy to understand. Man, how close was I? I was up to 80. that was a lame mini game. I hope there's a thing where you can turn off specific mini games, because they let you choose from different pools in terms of, oh, do you want GameCube mini games, N64 mini games, easy mini games, hard mini games. So I hope that there's like some kind of universal feature like the item customization in Smash Brothers games, where you could turn off certain items to turn on or change the frequency. I hope you could
Luigi time.
remove certain mini games from circulation. Yeah. Let's go with the double
Oh,
dice.
yeah.
Yay! I could have did that without using an item. But oh, whatever.
Mario time.
This will freeze up spot for another item later. Now let's try. Okay, now let's see what he does. So we just got 10 points for nothing. Which I guess, you know, it's... Yeah, you know, I do like... It's much faster paced. You don't have to... Like in Mario Party 2, when you do a minigame to get an item, you have to cut to the minigame, show them playing it. Here, it just gets quick and to the point. The point is, you get a chance to get an item. They just jump straight to it. I do appreciate that, speeding things up, even if it's not, you know, quite 100% like the original game.
You gotta stop.
Whatever it is. Next our location is, let's see. Please, right in my path. Right in my path? No way, they put her right where I used to be. It's the worst possible place that it could have went, pretty much. I have to make a full, complete lap around the board. But there are there are 4 Chomplusses in play. I'm just waiting for a character to actually use one of them. Seems like a great place for a party. Yeah, that's where the ghosts watch the amphitheater at night and the instruments play themselves. You should consider yourself one. Okay, twice as many mini coins are in play, and I'm it versus everyone else. Archer rival, come on. Yes! Oh, this is classic. Now, I do like this because... Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't even have to scroll through it. Solo side, try to hit the moving target's team side, avoid getting hit. Now, I was looking at the tablecloth there. For a second, I don't remember if this was in the original version of this minigame, but I remember it being like a... And by the way, these item icons... I mean, these icons for the consoles are fantastic, but... What I find interesting is that the symbols on the tablecloth there, I thought those were just lines, a star. I thought that was a fork. Now I realize it's supposed to be an arrow that has a suction cup on it. Okay. Well, oh, you know what? I just noticed this. Baby Bowser has been replaced with all the or Koopa kids, or whatever they're called. They've been replaced with Bowser Jr. here. Yeah, and Mario Party, but anything pre-Mario Sunshine just had these weird little clones of Bowser called Koopa Kids, I think they were called. But the thing is, the Koopa Kids are what the Koopalings were called in the Deke Super Mario Bros. 3 cartoon. But in Mario Party games, the Koopa Kids are these weird little kid clones of Bowser. And then and then I guess the Koopa Kids in, like in Mario, I think the last, I don't know if any other Mario Party games used the Koopa Kids, but they were definitely used in Mario Party Advance, which was 2005. which was 3 years after Mario Sunshine, so... And, I remember, like, what really annoyed me at the time, now, I was spoiler-free for Mario Sunshine. So, when the whole plot twist of Bowser Jr., of Shadow Mario actually being Bowser Jr., when that happened, I was actually, like, really annoyed, because I'm like, who the heck is Bowser Jr.? I remember watching several, streamers play Mario Sunshine for the first time, and they get to that part of the game, like, oh, it's Bowser Jr. I'm like, no, you don't understand. This reveal here was the introduction of the Bowser Jr. character into the Mario universe. Now, actually, let me check the board first. 29. Because I was too busy running my mouth when the star got warped. Where is... Okay, so... Oh, cool. It shows you where the warps work. But where... Mr. I will warp you across the board. So where's the... surrounding area. Now, I admit, what I dislike is that you can't just, you cannot just... It doesn't seem to just show you where the star is at. I have to go on... Okay, so it's there. Okay, I see. It's that icon. Alright, alright. You know, because the Toads... The item shop are the Toads. So what I was looking for was an icon with Toadette, but no, it's an icon of the star and not an icon of the character who sells you the star. All right, I see what's going on. I get it. Yeah, go figure. Go figure.
Mario time.
Well, I'm a wild card as to what the next minigame's gonna be, because, when you land on a spot that isn't red or blue, it randomizes upon selecting, before the roulette comes up, it randomizes whether you're going to count as a red or a blue player.
Oh no!
Man, everyone's having bad luck with the bank right now. Yeah, I have a really hard time believing that Yoshi is actually that much bigger compared to a Koopa Troopa. Now this actually does not happen that often, a 4-player minigame from all 4 of the characters being red. Oh man, it's been a while. Let's see how the physics for this minigame have changed over the years. You know what? The original version of this minigame, you had the option to ground pound, I think? Here you go. And it looks like this version of the minigame might actually be harder. Yeah, I know, I don't know why I keep accidentally pressing... the home button. Going back to the main menu. Man, it's wild seeing this in HD episode. Oh wow. Okay.
Winner.
Oh yeah!
According to Google, Yoshi is 4'7". Yeah, but I mean, I'm guessing that's something copied from a fan wiki.
Here we go.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not that serious. It's just Mario, whatever stuff. It's not... Okay, this isn't something important like Pokemon, where we need to know, because, like, there are different depictions of, like, a lot of Pokemon, like Charizard, that are traditional, and Flygon, that are traditionally depicted as being big enough for an adult to ride on their back and as it flies, are in their Pokedex descriptions, like, half, like, the height of an average person. You know, so... Okay. I accidentally hit the emoticon thing for Luigi. Okay. We're gonna use our item here. So whatever we roll, we're gonna have 5 added to it. That's what the mushroom does in this. Because I was confused, because in Mario Party 2, what the mushroom did was it would let you roll dice block. Okay, so, no, excuse me. Charizard isn't that bad. I think it's Nidoking is, like, only, like, 4 feet or something like that. And I think there's even official art of, like, Giovanni using a Nidoking. And it's, like, towering over him. And then the Pokedex. But at the same time, the Pokedex is the same source where, like, half the Pokemon's entries are, like, whenever this Pokemon blinks, the sun explodes or something like crazy like that. Which, like, even within the existence of a world of magical creatures cannot possibly be true. Okay. Like, I mean, can't possibly be true in the sense of, like... I know you said the anime twice. I know what you meant by that. You meant, like, the game heights are off for the anime and vice versa, whatever. Okay. We updated our inventory. Oh, it actually alerts you when you could buy new items. Tripled custom dice box. Roll whatever number you want from 1 to 10. That's going to be one I want to buy and hang on to. So as we get later... So it's going to be kind of like Splatoon. Where, like, in Splatoon, where, like, later in the matches, like, the special weapons start coming into play. Here, I guess... Well, I mean, that's how it was in Mario Party 2, at least, was as well. The later you get into the game, the more expensive and powerful items you can get a hold of. Okay. 15 is 29. So I think we'll go over this 15 is starting. I think we have the chance to buy another item again, which is going to be... No, like, it's funny, because as I get, like, I'm into, between me being a participating in Twitch chats, and then also reading Twitch chats in progress, when someone says something, and I know what, I get a pretty good sense of, like, okay, here's what they actually meant to say, I know exactly what typo they made, or ups, it looks like someone was using text-to-speech, speech to text. Rock'em Raceway, I do not remember what this is. Oh, you know, this is from Mario Party 3. That's why I have no clue. Alternate L and R to ride. Oh, okay. If you speed up too much, it will get tired. Okay. Hey, you know what this looks like? This looks like a reasonable version of Slot Car Rally. It's this version of Slot Car Derby that I actually win. This is actually fun. Wow. Oh no. Okay, oh, that's clever. That's clever. You have to try to time it. Time your rhythm so you get to the items. Oh, I wore him out. I wore him out. Sorry, Pokey. Yes, I just made a Gumby reference on my stream. No, I was doing so... So, this would probably be okay. This would be fair with if I was playing with 3 other human players who didn't really know what they're doing. That would have been a lot fair. Here, even though generally, overall, I feel like I'm gonna have to set this to hard. Actually, when I go and bring all the mini games into this mix, perhaps normal might be a more reasonable setting. I know for a lot of minigames, especially ones I'm familiar with from Mario Party 1 or 2, or 1 and 2, I have felt like I've totally creamed the computer players. That was a nice mini game. So much better than the regular slot car rally where I just lose and I felt helpless. There felt like I need to get good at the game. If I could disable the chomp item, I could, just because it's making the game so unpredictable with all these in play. And she's gonna have a chance in another item. Item bag? What's that? Fill up on... Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, golden pipe. Alright, so that's the replacement for the magic lamp from Mario Party 2. I thought when it said fill up on items so you can't hold anymore, I thought it was saying that you can now hold infinite items, but no, it just fills up your inventory with random items. Okay. Much more reasonable. Because that was almost OP, being able to have infinite items forever. Okay. Triple dice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it's interesting playing this familiar board. With these all new items. And all new spaces. Let's see, can I get something good? The cost of your next star is cut in half. That wouldn't be a bad one to get, but it wouldn't be that valuable because I have more than enough coins to get. I feel like the only thing I'd say so far, I feel like the items that you purchase seem to be too cheap. Because before, it would be like a serious, like, you'd have to win a few mini-games, a couple of mini-games in a row, or be really lucky otherwise. Be able to buy a high-tier item, and still afford the next star if the item, if a Toad was right nearby with the next star, or Toadette in this version. I'm gonna close my eyes and stop. Not aim for anything in particular, let's see what we get. Custom dice blocks, so now I have 2 of these bad boys, that's nice. So we'll consider using that next turn. But there are 3 chomp whistles in play right now. So it's like there's almost... That's why I feel like the chomp whistle, it needs to be rarer. You know what? The chomp whistle needs to have like a 50-50 or maybe a 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 chance of working. Because just to be able to move chomp randomly whenever the player chooses, I feel like it's too powerful. It's making... the whole point of trying to get to the other side of the map or planning a strategy, it's making it almost pointless. It's just a matter of players using the whistle to stop other players from getting the star, and hoping you get lucky and the star randomly gets in front of you. See, like here Mario just got luck. Whatever. I did not mean to actually make that emoticon appear, but...
You got a star.
You got a star. Okay. Next star location is... Alright.
Oh, no.
And, okay, so, the skeleton keep, I mean, it's funny, I keep hitting the shoulder buttons and they actually make things appear. It's making, like, the freak out face or the yes face, and it's not things I care about. It just happens to be what it's happening when I hit my, okay, so this is a new minigame for me. Stay out of the spot. Okay. Let's see, this looks like a minigame that could end up very easily sucking. this minigame looks weighted. This minigame looks extremely weighted in favor of the 3 players rather than the 1. This looks way too easy to. So, like, if the 3 players perhaps had their controls, their analog directions randomly inverted, like in Dizzy Dancing, perhaps then it would be fairer. So you had to rely on all 3 players having to figure out which direction to move their analog stick in to move their spotlight. Here it's just the 3 players just move their cursor over the other item and over the other character and they lose. Work the Koopa Bank, but I'm sorry, I must ask for a deposit of 3 coins. Thanks for your cooperation. Welcome to the item shop. Would you like to buy something? Warp blocks. Swap places with a random opponent. Now, like, warp block is more reasonable to me than... Alright. 39 coins. Okay, we might as well... Like, I'm just using these to get rid of them. There's almost no motivation. As soon as I get close to a star... Yeah, as soon as I get close to a star, one of the 1, 2, 3 chain chomp whistles is gonna get used, and it's just gonna make it pointless. Let's see. Might as well buy another triple dice block. Use it next turn. I mean, these things are so cheap, I might as well just buy these at every opportunity for the rest of the game.
Yes! Mario time!
I like the new animation for the warp block. We might get another. Let's see what Yoshi lands on. We might get another 1 versus 3 minigame here. We have another 1 versus 3, but I'm on. Let's see what we get. Tug of War. Now I'm guessing they redid Tug of War. This is a Mario Party 1 minigame, wow. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, you pressed A twice to make the cloud. Oh, they replaced the generic piranha plant with PD piranha.
Start.
Oh, I see. I forgot if... I forgot if you hitting the cloud simultaneously improves. Yeah, I forgot if hitting all 3 of them, if having multiple characters hit the cloud at once makes more rain come out. It didn't really seem like it. Yeah, so I think I'm in first, but it does. The graphics and the sounds really didn't make it feel like it. But that would make too much sense, because that adds to, like, the teamwork aspect. Lucky space. I do like how they sped up the... I mean, the item minigames were fun, but I do like they just turn it into a roulette. You don't have to leave the board game map. Just speed it up, make it...
Luigi time!
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna use... Nice, nice, nice. You're almost nearly 30 spaces. Open the item shop. Yeah, we're just gonna buy triple dice again. Yeah, these items are too cheap. I feel like all these items should be almost double the price. Yeah, rolling high with the triple dice is like one of the main ways, seemingly. Wow, it lets me look at the shop even though I already have 3 items. That's interesting. Mario Party 2 wouldn't let you do that. Well, Mario Party 1 only lets you have 1 item. But we're gonna get this another star this turn. And we do not want to warp. No thanks. And it's so funny, like, Mario Party, you know what, it's because the game's so much more quicker paced than Mario Party 2. Like, this is only the 2nd star I've actually gotten, but it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm like so far behind and I haven't gotten a star. Next star location is, will fate smile upon us? All the way down there. Now, I do like how there's that little glowy orb thing to sort of denote that that's a spot of something that's not on the path itself, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Yes. Mario time.
And the jackpot's building up pretty quickly again. Yeah, and there are multiple bank spaces throughout the board, but they all share the same jackpot. So it's not like, oh, you got to that. If you land on the spot at 1, even if another character never visited that particular spot before or never crossed there, any player that's crossed any bank space, it all counts towards the same jackpot. Okay, bumper balls, please have better physics. Oh, well, please have better physics, and then I immediately. Oh man, the balls feel much. I guess they feel more bouncy this time, or less bouncy really. They feel more like there's less momentum when they bounce into each other. Now, I wonder if they brought the maze minigame back, where you... Actually, no, I'm sure they haven't brought the maze minigame back, because the maze minigame from Mario Party 1 is a single-player minigame. But, hopefully they did not bring the time limit.
Start.
Yeah, they brought the time limit. Okay.
Winner.
No, they didn't. They didn't. Only a really hardcore Mario Party fan would know why I just, was like, oh, I can't believe they did that. It's not because I lost. Because, see, in Mario Party 2, when it goes dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, it means that multiple people got coins in the minigame. It means that either the team of 3 won in a 3 versus 1 minigame, or that a team of 2 won in a 2v2 minigame, or that in any minigame, that multiple in a 4-player, last person standing minigame, that multiple players made it to the end of the game. And so they're drawing different, victory jingles, and they used a victory jingle for a multiple characters win scenario when only one character won. So that's genuinely, as far as, being unfaithful to the spirit of the original games, that's the first thing I've found so far. That's a really nitpicky, minor thing that's more amusing to the fact that they forgot or failed to consider that than it is an actual complaint, so I don't mind. I'll take it. First place Yoshi, second place Half Luigi. Now, right now, I think with the bonus stars, if they are doled out in the same way they are in Mario Party 2 and Mario Party 1, then I am ahead right now. So your predictions, you can predict who we have today. Come on out. Hey, King Boo, who did not exist in the original version. Yeah, King Boo was first introduced in Mario Sunshine, so he definitely did not exist at this point. Wow, Man, 20 coins for being predicted to win. Wow. I do believe that is randomized. Blue space will give you 6 coins. Red spaces now give you... I love that finger wag from Toad there. And Koopa Blanket deposit will be increased to 5 coins. Oh wow, we've got... I didn't know if they brought back dual mini-games in this. A little evil, little stick characters, like, frowning wickedly at each other is a little intimidating to me. It's anyone's game, so keep trying your best and don't give up.
Here we go.
Your turn, Peach. So she's gonna warp straight to the star. Oh, I just noticed this. There's like a sped up version. This is a sped up version of the main theme of this map. So like, it's like a Super Mario Bros. When the timer runs low and it's like, you know, so the music starts playing faster. Now in the last 5 turns, now the music of the map has this new sort of high tension, sort of sped up remix, which is really cool. Just some fair warning. I'm probably maybe gonna mess around with some of the other modes a bit, but I'm not gonna play a full map, a full other map today. Because well, first off, I'm gonna be streaming 3 days in a row, which I basically never do. It's a special occasion because, yeah, it's Friday and a new Mario Party came out, and back in the day I'd always rent my Mario Party games after school on Friday. So it's Friday, new Mario Party game comes out, a unique Mario Party game that is something that I've kind of dreamed of since even the Wii era. You know, having a sort of remix of classic Mario Parties like this. Then, tomorrow's Saturday, hey, I'll play it again. Then Sunday, I'm playing for Halloween, because I usually don't play on Sunday at all. So, because I'm streaming 3 days in a row, maybe this stream might be a little shorter. But just to give you a sense of what's going on, we'll play around with some of the other modes, see what, but I'm not going to be playing like a whole other board game map quite tonight, most likely. So dice block. Well, you know, let's just go ahead. Let's use our item. Let's use it. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, we're right next to we're right near the star, but we're going to. Alright, yeah, we're right there. So we're going to... Sorry, I keep going back. Now's the time to use a custom dice block. You just... Oh, excuse me. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm keep trying to... Okay, you have to press A to... Okay. The buttons do different things in this menu, which sounds like, okay, of course the buttons do different things, but I've been playing Mario Party 2 for like 20 years, and in Mario Party 2, to confirm something, you always press the A button. To go back, you always press B. So I keep... Okay, so I press X to use the dice block. Now I can... Yeah, there we go. So I choose how many spaces I want to go. Get our, Now, in Mario Party 2, Toad sold you the stars for 20 coins each, but at the end of the game, can you play this game with the N64 controller? Even if you could, it wouldn't make a difference because I don't even know if you could because the N64 controller does not have an X or Y button on it. It only has A and B and then the C directional buttons, which I guess would be mapped to the C stick on a... But, yeah. Yeah, Godspeed to anyone who's paying the upgrade for Nintendo Switch Online just to get that new controller, because I've seen some of the talk of some of the issues the N64 emulations had on Nintendo Switch Online's upgrade package, and it's really kind of embarrassing that Nintendo wants to charge people more money for it. I would expect emulation on par with Wii and Wii U N64 emulation, which was pretty much perfect in my experience. All my Mario Party 2 gameplay has been, and all my Mario 64 gameplay on stream has all been with the Wii U Virtual Console. It's embarrassing that a more powerful system apparently has a worse emulator.
You got a star.
Especially when they want to charge you more for it as a subscription fee. And like with N64, you just pay for the game and you can play it forever. So you're just paying one fat fee. I'm supposed to be paying consistently for, you know, games with spotty emulation. Yeah, the stars right here. Yeah, I'd have to go. By the way, I do have to go around. It's not as nice as it looks, where it looks like I'm right in the. Yep, times are tough. Koopa Troopa needs 5 coins for his GoFundMe each time you cross his path. He needs to he needs some coins to pay for someone to change his identity so that Bowser can track him down for betraying his kingdom. But there are lots of civilian Koopas who are not loyal to Bowser, at least in the first 2 Paper Mario games. Uh-oh, duel time. And now, are these duels going to be from... I think the first minigame with duels? Yeah, no, just the... I hope I didn't check out the reports on the build quality of the controller. I wonder how that analog stick is gonna hold up, because it does look a lot... It looks like the original N64 analog stick. As opposed to, I was hoping it would look more like the GameCube analog stick, which is how the N64 hotel unit controllers worked. Man, look at Mario. He's like really into it. Yeah, Luigi, where's your, Luigi Death Stare energy from Mario Kart 8? Jeez. Choose how many coins to wager based on what you have. Okay, Luigi, how many coins will you wager? Oh, you can only wager up to... Oh, okay. Hey, lucky 13. Let's do it. We're in Horrorland. It's almost Halloween. Might as well tempt fate and bet 13 coins. I don't know if these minigames are gonna come from various Mario Party games that have a 1 versus 1 dual minigame. Because the only dual minigames that are 1v1 that I remember ever playing are in Mario Party 2. And those, each board game map had a unique dual minigame for it. So let's see how this works. Are you ready? And begin. Wait, how's this going? Tick-tock. Oh, wait, okay. Okay. Alright.
Start.
I heard they got... From what I overheard, they might have gotten restocked once. And by the way, these are much funner dual minigames than like the sort of... I don't know, the themed dual minigames in Mario Party 2 were hit and miss. I like how it just getting increasingly more complex. I think it's just one hit you're out with this, so I do like how it keeps changing up. Oh, nice. They'll get restocked a few times. I know they'll get restocked several times. Yep, and I won. Man, I don't know, Mario's faces have been, like, his face going into it was really expressive, like, I'm gonna get you. And then when he lost, he was like, oh, looked really... Mario's face is... there was so much more expressive seemingly to me. Okay. I'm sure they'll get restocked at least a couple of times. And I do love the sort of fast-paced version of this track. But, oh, 2v2. You haven't had too many of these. Yeah, it's funny. It just happened. Okay, how this minigame works. Okay. Yeah, it just happens to be one of the, I think, strategically superior maps of Mario Party 2. And it just in time for Halloween on top of that, which is nice. It's crazy after a lifetime of knowing the timing for this minigame in Mario Party 1 and 2 that now I don't know what the timing is anymore. It looks like Peach and Mario might actually win. Okay, I still won. No, it's not. You can't just spam the button. You can't just, it's not just like tapping it back and forth. You have to draw the bellows all the way up and then push them all the way down. So if you push the plunger up and down quickly, you're not getting as much air into it. That's the trick to that one. So that's why I was like I was concerned as to like what the rhythm for this would be like compared to, because I know the rhythm for the original version of the minigame. I forgot if that minigame was in Mario Party 1. It's definitely in Mario Party 2 though, so excuse me. We are not doing the update now. You know, it's funny, actually, I could post a link. Actually, I was actually posting a link to I was actually watching a video from the 70s in San Francisco. There was a project to develop a steam-powered bus, and when you think of like, oh, steam, like there were steam-powered buses, especially in England, that looked like something from a steampunk fantasy, where it's a bus frame with what looks like a miniature steam locomotive on the front of it. But there's a modern steam bus project that it looks like a normal bus, but it has a steam engine inside it. And there was, in the 70s, there were several projects. Saab was getting pretty far in development of one of them to develop a modern steam car that was just as convenient and easy to operate as a gasoline car, as a fuel conscious, as a means of conserving fuel during the oil crisis. And there were these really high-tech steam buses that got pretty far along in the development, but as oil became more cheaply and reliably available, I guess the interest in those projects waned.
Oh, yeah.
But I know the steam cars getting very high speed records on them. Traveling at very high speeds. I believe a lot of them burn propane or actually even diesel fuel. But the thing about it is, when you think of a diesel-powered steam engines are, when you hear the term internal combustion engine, you think like, well, yeah, it's internal combustion. You don't really think of what that means. Well, internal combustion basically means, as opposed to an external combustion engine, basically meaning a steam engine, because in a traditional steam engine, the fuel is burned outside of the cylinders. Because in a diesel engine or in a gasoline engine, the fuel is actually burned inside the cylinders. I know, like, I think the Stanleys, like those steam cars that Jay Leno has, I believe those were about as quiet as the equivalent gasoline cars of their day. But when you talk about something like a Stanley, you're talking about something that would have been contemporary to something such as the Ford Model T.
Yes. Mario time.
Now, Yoshi looks like he might... I think I got in the 80s or 90s. Did Jay Leno get rid of his Steam? You say had in the past tense. Did Jay Leno get rid of his Steam card collection or something like that? Wait a second. The chat box should be... Oh my goodness. This whole time, I thought the chat box was in front of everything. And the whole time, the playing as Luigi thing, the chat box was in front of it. Okay, no, I'm not trying to be nitpicky. I'm just trying to get a sense of what's going on. Because you said had in the past tense, and I don't exactly keep up to date on Jay Leno's Steam automobile collection. I know he's done a number of... Jay Leno's done a number... This is a bit... I don't remember this minigame. This is going to be a new minigame to me. Oh, no. Oh, please. Okay. I don't know what's going on where I keep pressing the... I keep pressing the home button instead of the start button. I think I almost bungled it big time. Alright. Oh, this is... Okay, so you press A to open and close the umbrella. Parasol Plum... Okay. Alright. It's called... The minigame is called Parasol Plummet. But the controls say open and close umbrella, and an umbrella is not the same thing as a parasol. So, you got the terminology mixed up there. In fact, the traditional parasol will actually not, in most cases, not protect you from the rain, or potentially actually be ruined by the rain. Oh, this is a cool minigame. Oh, man. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Oh, this is fun. Oh man, I made like a bandit in this minigame. Nice, minor thing to notice, but nice, nice, 3D texturing on those bricks there in the background. Actually, you know what I need? I need Plangos. I need Planga. Luigi. You have to be like a few clicks up, so that it's not overlapping my... I have to fix that so it's not overlapping the ticker too much. And while... There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, it was like overlapping the ticker and I didn't like it. I didn't like that. I didn't mean to say it that way. You know, it's funny. This was, like, the estimate said that this would take what, 20 turns? Yeah, 20 turns. The estimate said this would take 20 turns, but it's taken almost 2 hours, not counting 10 minutes. Well, actually more like 8 minutes, because I kind of went live a bit late. Because I go live ideally 10 minutes before my advertised start time, so when it's time to go live, I just hit the button on my stream deck to bring me over to the game, to take me off of the hold screen. So, and then I did take a couple minutes to set up and minutes to talk here and there. So I'm just trying to get a sense of what duration, because this could be one of those games I go back to fairly regularly as like a warm-up game. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use our triple dice. Yes. Come on. Yes, we got another... That's another star under our belt. We pretty... With this, I mean, crazy things can happen at the last second in Mario Party. Can I... You are... Yeah, at this point, we're practically guaranteed to win. Oh man, this showing you which way to the star is so doggone convenient. Oh, did it even... I think it even says what you're going to land on, which is really cool. Oh, Luigi is back. The others can't keep up with the superstar. Oh, it actually has context-sensitive dialogue, I think. You got stars back-to-back turns. Yeah, that confirms it. Their dialogue changes depending on who's in the lead or who's been getting the most stars, and if you got stars in consecutive movements or not. I think... Yeah, 5 points. And if we land on a question mark block, that means that the UI just flat out told me in advance which spot I'm gonna land on, which is neat. This is the last item I'm buying this game, because... Actually, no, I shouldn't have even bought that, because well, actually, I could just use these the next 2 turns, and that's better than... Yeah, it said, the exclamation mark. Yeah, it tells you in advance what you're going to land on, which is cool. Maybe takes a bit of the surprise out of it, maybe, but it makes the strategizing better. And frankly, honestly, as far as these board game mini-games go, these mini-game, board game, party games go, Mario Party is, at least the ones I've played, are not the most strategic. Like, I saw Pete Dorr play Sonic Shuffle, and Sonic Shuffle gets a lot of flack for being like an obvious wannabe copycat thing of Mario Party. Yeah, looks like Mario got the jackpot of coins right the last 11th hour of the game. But as much as Sonic Shuffle's obviously a Me Too of Mario Party, which is kind of ironic because I think they're developed by the same company, but Sonic Shuffle is honestly, from what I saw, it looks like a much more strategic and challenging board game. More a strategic and challenging take on a board game party game, whereas Mario Party is very simplistic in its strategy and concept. Come on, bobsled run, bobsled run. Oh, Cake Factory. Alright. You have to get the timing down for this. I'm gonna reenact that famous I Love Lucy episode. Or this was like a cake or a donut factory. I used to watch a lot of I Love Lucy, but I don't remember the storyline or the plot of the cake episode. I do remember a parody of that episode they did on Mad TV, where Lucy and Ethel were in a factory and they were making something other than cake.
Start.
Yeah, it's tricky after all these. Having to relearn the timing for this is quite an experience.
Finish.
Yeah, it seems like the spot. Oh, I just realized. Oh, that's cool. I just noticed this. This is probably really obvious, but yeah, I didn't notice that. It actually says STSH instead of the character name. STSH for Super Train Station H. I did not realize that until just now. That's really neat.
Here we go.
Will you get lucky, Peach, or will you get unlucky? I don't know offhand, just from, because it looks kind of different, it's kind of hard for me to gauge exactly where they're at in the consequence board. No, they're nowhere near the star. Peach should not get very lucky on that. I think actually I'm close to the star than where Peach was. Okay. Now, item. Yeah, item you have to hit A. But then the roll of the die you hit X. It's very... It's the most counterintuitive thing in the game so far. Man, it looks like you cannot buy... Maybe it's just my RNG. It looks like you cannot buy golden warp pipes. At this point, we're practically guaranteed the victory here. But then again, I did set... This is a board I'm very familiar with from Mario Party 2, in spite of the changed rules. And I did set the minigame, the NPC difficulty to normal to offset any unfamiliarity. So, I'm gonna toot my horn too loud over this. But after my experience with Metroid Dread, which I do believe is a great game, it's just not a game it's just the future of the Metroid series is not something that that's going to be part of my gaming experience, and I accept that. But after the experience I had with Metroid Dread, I'm glad I got to enjoy this one and have a nice, chill, casual time. At least I won a few coins from the bank.
Mario time.
I definitely lost more coins to the bank than I won. And next turn, the item shop should be closed. This is the last turn. Yeah, this turn 19 is the last chance should be the last chance to buy items, unless the game just allows you to waste your money on an item you'll never get to use because it's the last turn. I think it seems like so far, it seems like they did a good job sort of, this sounds like a negative term, but they did a good job sort of genericizing or maybe homogenizing the rules, the unique features to the boards that are specifically tailored to the rules of that particular Mario Party game. Now this King Boo. Okay, now this King Boo is also in Mario Party, like the Boos are also in Mario Party 2. But that King Boo, it's not called King Boo because King Boo didn't exist yet, but that Boo character that's behind that gate is in Mario Party 2. There are so many awesome I'll tell you, when I was at the Bluebell Railway, I was in the engine shed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's the Adams radial tank number 488, and oh, there's the BR standard tank over there, and there's there's Birch Grove, and there's well, Stepney wasn't in the shed at the time, but all these famous engines I'd known about since childhood, and then I hear this older couple talking in Japanese to each other. And they're like saying, you know, like, oh, like Birch Grove, and you know, they're just pointing at and naming the engines and in Japanese, but I recognize the names of the engines or their numbers because the numbers and the names of them are universal regardless of the language. And I was like, I didn't know if they spoke any English. Like, oh, you came from Japan to visit here. I came from America, and we we hit it off. We rode the train together. And they gave me their contact information. They're like, oh, you know, come to our place in Japan. We're going to show you the Japanese locomotives. And I contacted them. They never got back to me. I don't know if, you know, I'm sure they're okay. But, like, it just never happened. They never got back to me, whatever. But it's really cool. It's really cool that I ran into a couple from Japan who went as far to England to see their steam trains as I did from New York to visit the same place. But yeah, the Shinkansen for modern rail, and there are all these cool tourist, you know, there are a lot of tourist modern trains, little branch lines that go through these beautiful forests and stuff like that. And that's their, you know, and let alone their Japan is alongside with like England. I mean, they really treasure their vintage railroading over there. And in fact, they even built a minimum gauge railroad that's directly modeled off of the Romney-Dymchurch Railway, which is in England. But let's finish this game off. So I think I had the most coins to lose. So that's interesting. It steals coins from all the players. Minigame. The only countries I have visited are the United States and England. Oh, okay. This is a classic minigame right here. Oh, please. Oh, yes, the music. Please let... Oh, it even makes the characters smaller still. What about the Kanto region? That's the region around Tokyo. I honestly don't... Like, I know roughly where, like, I know Hokkaido is, like, the basis for the Sinnoh region, and now Hisui is based on, like, I guess, ancient Hokkaido. I know Johto is just, I think, is based on the Kansai region, which is to the east of Johto. I mean, the east of Kanto. I'd probably have specific things, or, like, probably more likely than not than trains, specific things in mind if I ever went to Japan. I'd want to learn a lot more of the language. Oh man, it's all up to me now. I'm glad we got to see this minigame. This is one of the classics. Yeah, this is one of the real classic minigames. And I don't know if it's been featured in any other Mario Party game other than this one. But once you're out, like once you're out, if you're in the once you're out, the fun thing to do is to try to see how small you can make your portrait. Oh no, I lose.
Finish.
Oh yeah, I've heard of the Thomas Land in Japan. I don't know too much about it. As far as like Thomas type stuff goes, I'd probably rather go to the real life railways and in the UK that inspired aspects of Thomas the Tank Engine, or were even actually directly featured in the Thomas the Tank Engine source material, as opposed to going to any theme parks sort of about the fictional. Like, I'd rather, like, I went to the Bluebell Railway, you know, when I went, and there's the actual book, Stephanie the Bluebell Engine, you know, that's about the Bluebell Railway. And then there's the four little engines, and the Gallant's Old Engine, those narrow gauge books, which are about the Sodor version of the Teleclin Railway, that being the Skarloey Railway. And then if you go to the real-life Skarloey Railway, there's a recreation of Reverend Audrey's study, where a lot of his papers and personal mementos and artifacts were donated in a museum. Do they still make that cartoon? Basically they did this horrible thing where, okay, let me pull this up so I can just drop a link in chat, for, no, okay, I wasn't ready to pull this up. Okay, but basically they rebooted Thomas the Tank Engine, and, well, they tried to do this ridiculous thing where they had Thomas go on a tour all around the world, and it was a terrible idea that was very poorly executed, and the results were so bad that they ended up canceling Thomas. Basically Mattel doesn't know what to... Mattel, who are now the custodians of the Thomas franchise, don't know what to do with Thomas the Tank Engine. And basically what it comes down to is they're trying to modernize the show to appeal to modern tastes. So instead of making something timeless, they're trying to appeal to something, to make something that only appeals to the parents of today's children. Today meaning like they're trying to make something that was timeless, take everything away from it that made it timeless, and make it for 2021, and sucking all the appeal and character out of the franchise. And then, on top of that, they, for instance, like, I mean, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole with this, or, like, they introduced a character that's a locomotive from Kenya. Fine. Okay, fine. That's a fine idea. Fine, whatever. And they used an actual Kenyan tank engine as the basis for this character. Fine. But instead of having it be the colors of an actual Kenyan tank engine, they gave it like these tribal stripes and African textile stripe colors to be like, oh look, it's African. It's African. It's not like the other engines. It's exotic. It's exotic. It's like respect the character. They couldn't just make it the color of an actual Kenyan tank locomotive from the 20th century. They had to give it these exotic stripes to tokenize them and make them as stereotypical as possible. So of course they try to like make it inclusive and do the exact opposite. And then one of the episodes that this character is introduced in is about how the character doesn't know how to count using Arabic numerals, or like traditional like 1 through 9 numbers as are used in most of the world. And it's like, wait, in Kenya in the 20th century they did use Arabic numerals. So it's like, why are you gonna make it a character from Kenya and then make one of their episodes about how they can't count and using the numbers that would have been in use in that country in real life? And it's like, oh boy. So basically, a mass meteor. Okay, it's a new dual minigame. And so basically this thing where they tried to like big world, big adventures, and and so Thomas goes to Thomas goes to to the United States, and everything's about like cowboys and stuff like that. And then he goes to like Australia, and they're like kangaroos hopping around. They go to like India, and they're like cows on the tracks and stuff. It's like the most stereotypical depiction possible of every single country, where it's like you very truly like had someone who's probably never left England or maybe the US in their entire life, had them go to the Wikipedia articles for these different countries and write the episodes based on that. It's like really like, it's the antithesis of what it's trying to be. I really came ahead on that. And so they basically rebooted Thomas the Tank. Like, I mean, arguably, like, they went from the live-action models to the CG models, but arguably it was still a continuation of the same show that started back in 1984. What this is a complete cut. It's not season 26 of Thomas or whatever. It is now a completely new series where they've basically like it's no longer a show about trains. It's the main problem with modern Thomas the Tank Engine. And they basically have just taken a show that's a franchise that was about real life trains and real life railroading, where if the trains did not have faces on them, and you didn't have a storyteller telling like, oh, and Thomas felt sad, and then he talked to Gordon, and this, that. If you take all that away, in the original 4 seasons, what you're watching, and if you watch the original 4 seasons, especially of Thomas the Tank Engine, is you're just watching the operation of a realistic railroad. And that the show is no longer about that. And Mattel has had all these problems trying to sell, trying to make Thomas a profitable franchise, and it's because they are afraid to make a show that's actually about trains and railroading. Okay. I think they're 20. It's kind of cute because I just watched in real time as my viewer count. I think I got up to like 7 or 8, and once I started talking about Thomas the Tank Engine, my viewer count just like dropped down to like what, a 4 I could see on my my manager right now. And it's like, dude, you clicked on a Mario Party stream with furry and autism tags. What the heck do you possibly expect? All turns have ended. Great job, everyone. It's time to announce the results. Now, who will win it all? You've been playing Microsoft Train Sim. Okay, you officially know more about Microsoft Train Sim than I do. First, let's go over the bonuses. First bonus is shopping bonus. These are new bonuses. The eager player who purchased the most items. I believe it's going to be me. And the bonus goes to Luigi. Wow, I did not know that was a bonus star. That's very interesting. That's something that's going to Microsoft Train is definitely on my long-term list. But, I mean, I'll be playing Helios. Possibly, I might even warm up with Mario Party on Halloween. But I'll be playing Helios, and on Halloween, and in November I have at least either at some point in November I believe I have a Commander Keen stream lined up. So I'll definitely be getting into more vintage, older computer games. Second bonus we got is Slowpoke Bonus. Have you seen the Japanese N64 train sim with the train controller? I haven't seen the N64 one, but I know there are several different train sims, especially Japanese ones, that have custom train controllers. Slowpoke Bonus listed for the placid player who moved less than anyone else. These are nice, fun bonuses. After 20 years of being used to the same bonuses from Mario Party 2, and for Mario Party 4, from what I remember. Man, look at Koopa Troop. He's like, oh man, he's really into it. Okay. Bonus goes to Yoshi. And that brings us to our... Wait, those are the bonuses? No happening space? No player who got the most coins at any one time? No player who got the most... Or maybe the bonuses are randomized too. And the winner is... Mr. I? What are you doing here? Oh, I see. This is a bit more like how it was decided in Mario Party 1 a bit. So they got rid of the sort of story context, the lore context where the players go to fight Bowser, because that wouldn't fit well in all. I mean, that would controller plus game for $130 on eBay. You know, it's funny, this splash screen at the end is really more like how you beat the ending, how the board games ended at the end of Mario Party 1, from what I remember. Which comes the first for a truly spectacular performance. I had to invest your winning strategy involved in coming out on top on minigames. Second place, that was amazing effort, Yoshi. You found more hidden blocks than anyone else. You ranked first in luck. Peach comes in third. Great work all the way to the end. You couldn't stay off the lucky spaces. It seemed like you were the luckiest of all. Mario takes... I like how they're breaking this down. Mario Party 2, they broke it down more in terms of statistics here. I think we're going to see the actual statistics here, but I like the flavor text here. It kind of makes up for the lack of the sort of the story conclusion that the original board would have had. Let's see. You landed on more red space than the rest, but that didn't keep you down. What an amazing competition. Without further ado, let's check the final results. Okay, here are the R. Yes, we do get the statistics here. Wow, it shows the number of spaces you moved, which is really great. Oh, I love this. I mean, I'm the kind of person... Hold on. For context's sake, I'm gonna drop a link in... Okay. I'm the kind of person who actually made a web page on my okay, oh, that's the controller there. Yeah, I actually went ahead and made a whole page on my site, like breaking down statistics for Mario Party 2. So I love this graph type stuff. All right. Oh, I love this part. Oh, it breaks down how many coins you got just from the stars alone. Oh, Mario Party level. Oh, cool. This unlocks new stuff. That's really cool. That's really cool. At Mario Party 10, Toad's shop gets new card designs. The encyclopedia board page power line, along with the music and a card design, were added to Toad's shop. New stickers were added to Toad's shop. Okay, so now we have the right to buy those coins, I guess, with the return to the square. Alright, we're gonna end this soon, but let's check out a little bit more of what we have now. We played through a board game map. Now, new stuff at Toad's shop. Let's see what's in here. I wrote that article in 2015 I wrote that article. And it's funny, because it was at the same time that my college was denying me a degree, arguing that I was mathematically illiterate. Meanwhile, I'm casually just collecting statistics for, like, video games and stuff like that. And it's like, listen, you knew I was disabled, you knew I couldn't function in a normal math class environment, And then I ended up doing an independent study with the head of the math department, who was unaware that this was going on. And pretty much he was like, how could they keep your degree from you for like almost a decade, claiming that you're mathematically illiterate when the stuff you're doing with me is more advanced than what I'd expect of an actual math major. So, welcome. Got new products in stock. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I like this one. Oh man, these. Okay, wait. Okay, no. I thought it was saying that it was that expensive. You never heard the word nickel before? You gotta. Yeah, it's. Well, the thing is, I'm an English major, so I guess my vocabulary is a little, I guess maybe a little more varied. A lot of those SAT words in there. Okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at that page for years, but I just remembered that Oh, I love this, the red eyes and everything on this guy. We gotta get this one. We're gonna... You wouldn't. You would... cut it out. We've got to get... You've got this. We've got... That's too cute. Too cute. Digital, got the Horrorland. Alright, these are... I mean, heck, let's just buy a bunch of these. I mean, I'm buying my favorites first. I have to buy my favorites, but why? That's going to be a good one. You wouldn't cut it out. These are all good, but I wish I could get a whole set. I hope that there are a lot more of these unlockable icons than this, because I want to get a lot more, especially with Koopa Troopa and some of these other, especially Koopa Troopa and Yoshi ones. I hope I have a lot more of. But let's just go through and see. Oh, it scrolls back around. Let's just buy. We're gonna blow all our moolah. I mean, this is just for one match. And one thing you can't do in this, unfortunately, is you actually have to play through the minigames to get all this stuff. You can't, because in Mario Party 2, you can just set all the computers to be CPUs and have the game play itself for hours in order to let, the computer just earn a bunch of coins for you. I'm right here if you need me. Okay. Alright, so I am going to, yeah, so tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow, I will be, back at 2 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time with more Mario Party Superstars. I might play maybe a bit longer than this. Depending on how things go, I might play with a couple of pals that I exchange friend codes with. I'll have to see exactly how all this stuff works before I dedicate to, yeah, I'll definitely, just play openly with viewers or stuff, because I don't want to necessarily exchange friend codes with a bunch of people that, I don't really know, or or we'll see how it goes. But I have at least a couple people that I know I could definitely exchange friend codes with who have expressed interest in the chat so far. So I'll be back tomorrow at 2 Eastern. I'll play for at least a couple of hours. I might play one long match and a couple of shorter ones, or we'll see how it goes. I'll play it by ear. But I am streaming 3 days in a row, so I might stick to doing shorter streams, because, yeah, I might stick to doing relatively shorter ones than normal. If I do play with a friend online in real time, I might maybe dedicate to a bit of a longer one. But I'm going to send you over to Fozon, who's a Sonic speedrunner. He's looks like he's working on Sonic the Hedgehog and Sega Genesis. He also does a lot of 8-bit Sonic and is one of the was at least once the world record holder for 8-bit Sonic 1, as well as he made the video on YouTube for the Summoning Sword style video for the history of 8-bit Sonic 1. So I'm going to send you over to him. I'll see you all tomorrow, those who join me, and thank you very much for watching.